The best offer for B2C is free. Oh, did I get there yet? Here we go. Best offer for B2C is free. Free anything, no contest. And there's people that argue that. And usually people that argue that are people that haven't really done an extensive amount of testing. It's just how they feel they buy or how they feel their customers buy. It's a lot of a feeling. This is with thousands of tests and not just my tests, many marketing. And this is one of the best marketing books that I've ever read. And I think if you guys want to, and it's not like crazy terminology, every business owner should read this book. Everyone, period, hands down, and I'll explain why later, but everyone should read this book. It's called Predictably Irrational. It's by Dan Ariely, and it's incredible. And it talks about how people buy. And people aren't rational most of the time, and you can predict it, and you can even control that when you have the right things in place. You guys have bought many things irrationally. Some things you know about, some things you don't. And the things that you don't agree that you bought irrationally are the ones that worked beautifully. Those were executed beautifully because you didn't even see it happen, okay? Here's an example of a test that was done within the book. And it was a test that was done with many different groups of people. And there was a Lindor chocolate truffle and there was a Hershey Kiss. Has anybody heard this test? Oh, yes, brand new stuff. Okay, cool. So the truffles normally go for $1. The kisses normally go for 10 cents. Now, they dropped the price down of both items to 15 cents and 1 penny. And they said you could only choose one chocolate. Now, the majority of the room, when they saw this, 73% of people chose a truffle. They thought it was great. It's a better candy, 85% discount. The other one's only a 14-cent discount. That was the rationale behind the whole thing, right? 73% of people chose the truffle, 27% of the people chose the Hershey Kiss. So then they did a different test. They raised the price by just 1 cent. The truffle was 16 cents now. The Kiss is 2 cents. Virtually no change. 73% chose the truffle, 27% chose the Hershey Kiss. Then they dropped the price by 1 cent from the original price. They said, okay, the truffle is going to be 14 cents and the Hershey Kiss is going to be free. Can you guys guess what happened? It was a flip-flop. Virtual flip-flop. 69% of people chose the Hershey Kiss. Now, for those of you that thought this, I'm combating it, this was even near a cash register when cash was out. It wasn't about convenience. It wasn't like, oh, I don't have to go in my wallet. No, cash was already out. They chose the Hershey Kiss. Why do you think that is? One person. Why do you think that is? Huh? Oh, it's free, but why does that matter?
Perceived value.
Perceived value? It removes all risk of bad choice. People would prefer to not take a risk than to get a bargain. How many times have you been in this situation, you personally or seen somebody say something like this, raise your hands high if this happened to you, where you got something for free, it didn't work nearly as good as you thought it would, or it didn't taste as good as you thought it would, or something wasn't as good as you thought it would be, and you justified by going, oh, it was free. Raise your hand if you've said that or you know somebody that said it. Okay, so because of that, you will take more risk because you feel like there is no risk, and so you'll do it. Now, how does that relate to fitness? Well, internal numbers with hundreds of fitness studios, hundreds of campaigns, thousands of ads, thousands of tests, free week, this is our average. Same amount of budget, we get 185 leads for a free week, 55 leads with the same budget for our next best paid offer, which is a 30 for 30. That's the best paid offer we've ran. We have ran many tests, 55 leads. Now, some of you guys may be thinking, well, better quality, right? I mean, the other ones are probably like really crappy leads. The other ones, at least, are ready to spend money. Yeah, well, not by much. In fact, the conversion rates are practically the same. Here's what it comes down to. If you want to close more leads, say it in green. Ready? You have to. Now, I want you to be honest with me here. Raise your hand if you've ever read a book on fitness or nutrition. Any book. Okay. Raise your hand if you've really read a book on sales. Raise your hand if you've never really read a book on sales. Okay. Put them up if you haven't. Okay. Raise your hand if you've read at least 5 great books on sales. And you can name them if I call on you. Holy shit, honesty kicked in, huh? Oh, everyone's like, yeah, I read 5. Oh, no, maybe it was 3. It might have been 4, I don't know. I'm just not, okay. So, point is, you guys aren't investing enough time in what I believe is the most important position in your business. Without sales, you don't have what? Customers. Without customers, you don't make what? And without money, you can't keep open your what? And you can't pay your who? Okay. Sales, generally, who here has been a salesperson before at another company? Like you've been a salesperson. And raise your hand if you saw firsthand, the good ones were like the best paid people in the company. The good ones, right? Now, keep in mind if you did sales at like a Verizon, maybe not the case. But I'm talking if you did like real sales, right? Like if you did like hard sales, difficult sales. The car salesman, the best car salesman is making more money than his manager. You guys know that, right? Like blowing him away, typically. So, but that's the way it is. Because you know the value of customers. That's acquisition costs, and they're really great. And so you've got to be great at sales because you're selling to everyone all the time. And we're going to talk so much about that in the next talk about really great ways to become better at sales. But just know that that's what you have to do. Don't adjust the marketing first. Now, what most people do is they adjust the marketing first. And that is a huge mistake. I'll show you how it worked in my business. So in my agency, I not only advertise for businesses, but I also advertise for myself. I have an entire table dedicated to a team that focuses on that. Sam's on that team. Sarah's the leader of that team. And her job as director of marketing is to be getting me leads. That's her one job. Get us leads, build our brand, and make sure we get people in the door. And so she was getting us a good amount of leads. And I made a mistake that I can't believe I made, but I was arrogant enough to think that my service was so good, anyone could sell it. That's how good it was. Anybody could sell it. All I need is somebody in there to talk to people about it. So my arrogance hired this one guy, Logan. Great guy, thought he was a good person, paid him real low, because he never did sales before, maybe barely. And I gave him the systems, I trained him, and man, what a waste of opportunities. All those leads that came in, people weren't showing up, booked appointments weren't showing up to demos. He was talking to people, everybody needed to think about it, they just needed to run it by this person, run it by that person, everyone was thinking about it. Nobody was closing. Now, he started saying what I hear a lot of business owners say, which is when he said it, it clicked for me, and I realized I needed to adjust a different thing. He goes, we need better leads. These leads are shit, we need better leads. Once he said that, I like heard every business owner I ever talked to in the past, and I'm like, oh my gosh, he's doing what all the rookie business owners, because the novices, the people that have been around the block, the business people that they own multiple things, these guys, they never complain about the lead quality. They go, dude, get me warm bodies. You got the first name, last name, phone number, and email of people within 5 miles that put that stuff in to get a free week here. Just give me that. I'll take care of the rest. Go away after you do that. The rookies, not so much. We need better leads. They don't have money. They don't have this, right? Everyone's got money. Look at their wrists. They got an Apple Watch. How do they pay for that, right? It's 2 months. So I heard Logan say that, and immediately I went, okay, there's no way I'm telling Sarah to change her game up. I'm getting rid of Logan. I hired Molly. Now, Logan sold 2 people in 4 months. Maybe it was 3, actually. I don't think he reached his 4th month. I think I was scared to get him there. 2 people. Molly, in 10 months, sold 165. Now, my business, it's a lot. We had a goal of 100. Blew it out of the water. She signed up 43 people last month. That's crazy. That's crazy. In my industry, that's crazy. Agencies, 5 to 10 in a month is like pretty normal. 43. Month before that was like 36. This month she's already got like 19. The same leads, same quality leads. What did I change? Molly is experienced. Molly came in and said, I'm not getting paid that though, right? Logan was $2K a month. Molly sold me on paying her $6K a month. That's how I knew she was good. Because that was not my budget. That's my base, 6K, and then I'll commission on top of that. And I was like, okay. Man, she hasn't seen her base since like month 2. Isn't that cool? Would you guys pay more to get somebody that exceeds their base over and over? It doesn't matter what the base is at that point, as long as you pass it, right? So really focus on that. Now, this is an example of a paid offer that also does. So I don't want you guys to think that paid offers don't do well, because they do. This is an example of paid offers that do well. You can see they tag their friends and they do all that stuff as well. So if you guys want to test between the both, you can. Just know that the volume is going to be much higher with free, because we know how that works. Now the thank you page, once somebody does opt in, this is where a lot of people waste opportunities. Usually what they do here is they say, thanks so much, somebody from our team will be calling you shortly. Raise your hand if that's how a thank you page is on your site. Yes? Raise your hand high. Okay. Raise your hand if your thank you page sells something else. Okay. This is a great opportunity, guys. You already know they have it. Here's a bonus offer. So, thank you page. Secure your offer. Can't wait to meet you. If you call us before we call you, we'll throw in 2 additional passes to use yourself or give to a friend. There's our number. So call to secure your offer. Once we started doing this on thank you pages, we had so many of our customers saying people are calling us now, which is great because you don't have to reach out to them. Because what do you think the average person does when they see a number calling they don't recognize? Don't answer it, right? Raise your hands if you do that. Okay, they do it too. But if you call them, it takes all that follow-up away, right? So use the thank you page to throw in something of value as an add-on that they don't have to pay for with anything but calling to set up the appointment that they already know they're going to do. That's it. Yoga people use yoga mats. Bar people use bar socks. Martial artists can throw in like a set of gloves or mouth guard, or you can throw a nutritional consult, a grocery list, a meal planning for a month giveaway, whatever. There's so many things you give away, but the point is give something away that you already know this person would want to piggyback on their offer for free if they just call you first. Okay? Here's an example of what the automated text message looks like. Hi Mike, this is Jennifer from Club Pilates in Arrowhead. Thanks for grabbing one of our free week passes, in all caps. To secure your offer, low caps, you must schedule your first class. Can I call you really quick to schedule that with you? It comes from you, it addresses them, gives them instructions on how to secure their offer. Here's an example of the automated email, a little bit more in depth. Hi Mike, thanks for downloading your free week pass to Club Pilates. I'm so excited that you're interested in joining us for new classes. I can't wait to help you work toward and exceed your fitness goals. Give me a call to schedule your first class now. Plus, if you call today, you'll get our bonus offer of a free dietary analysis. The secret of getting ahead is getting started, so don't wait to schedule your first class. Call today. You can call here. I look forward to hearing from you. Sincerely, Jennifer, Club Pilates. And you want to give them, we do a minimum of 3 more emails throughout that week, each one getting more urgent than the last. Hey, just want to let you know we did only have 30 of these passes available. Please let us know if you're still interested. If not, we would like to open it up to somebody else, right? Here's how you can set up automated text messaging. Zapier and Twilio. These are 2 tools that you can use. And both of them have great service. So you can go through their guides. They have step-by-step guides on how you can integrate both of them to be able to set up automated text messaging once somebody fills out a form on your landing pages. Now, again, I can go through this. It'll take me 2 hours to show you how to do it. But you can also take the same 2 hours on your own time and get this stuff going. Because I'm telling you right now, automated text changed the game for us. Because people aren't answering their phones if they don't recognize the number, but they'll look at their text. Even if they don't recognize the number, they'll read the text. Does that make sense? Okay. Instagram advertising. This is something to really pay attention to as well. And it's really simple because if you learn Facebook ads, you learn Instagram ads because Facebook bought Instagram and you really just create Instagram ads within the Facebook platform. It's literally right there. Just check the box. So you can also target by location. You can target by age, by gender, and the price is actually what we've learned recently better than Facebook. The volume is still on Facebook, so Facebook's still king, but lead costs are coming in many cases better than Facebook. YouTube ads. You've seen ads like this, right? Okay, guys, when I tell you that this is the hidden gem for you, like the thing that you guys need to start doing right away, this is it. Because your competitors aren't doing this. Most local businesses haven't caught on to how incredible this is yet. This is ridiculously Amazing. Everybody say, YouTube ads are ridiculously amazing. They're simple. And if you guys can pool together and create one video, because that's usually the roadblock is, well, we don't have a video. You can pool together like $50 total, each of you, and create like an awesome video that's non-branded to a specific location and use it all for yourself, and then just have the video company you hire create an individual video for all of you guys where the first 5 seconds says the different location. That's it. Because no matter what, they have to watch at least what? What's up, everybody? My name is Mike. I'm with Loud Rumor, a marketing agency for fitness studios throughout the country. That's 5 seconds. I can get you to hear that over and over and over and over and over. But here's the cool thing. These are called in-stream ads, and they're all free unless they watch at least 30 seconds of your ad, or they watch the entire video. If it's 15 seconds, that you may get to that, right? So make it 31 seconds or longer. Or they click through to the landing page to learn more. 94% of YouTube ads get skipped. Does that seem about right? That's about right. 94% of ads get skipped. Well, when you think of that, it doesn't sound so great. But you can target ads to anyone that has visited your website or landing pages. So you clicked on the ad, you went on the website, and now I can show you this awesome video on YouTube, a whole different place. Now, Nike doesn't show you ads just on Facebook. They could, right? But they show you ads where? Everywhere. TV, billboards, magazines, everywhere. Now, I get it. We don't have the money to do all those things. But what we learn is that it's important to be where all the eyes are all the time. Get there as many times as you can. But as a business owner, when you're small, you have to be resourceful. Guys, this is so cheap, and I can't wait to show you how cheap it actually is. So you could target people by retargeting them or by specific location, gender, age as well. But remember how I said 94% of those ads get skipped? Well, that means if your targeted ads, they're targeted, right? If your targeted ads get 10,000 impressions, meaning I've seen them, it's been seen 10,000 times. You may have seen it 8 times. You may have seen it 15 times. You may have seen it 7 times, whatever. You guys see the same YouTube ads, right? If it's seen 10,000 times by targeted people, 9,400 of them should be 100% free. You'll pay for 600 at an average cost of about 10 cents per true view. I've seen some at 20 cents, whatever. You do the math, that's $60 to get targeted people to see your ads 10,000 times in your area. And 600 of them chose to watch the entire thing or click through to your landing page. Raise your hand if you spent $60 in a stupider way. Raise your hands if you spent $60 like 10 times in a stupider way. Raise your hands if you think this is where you should probably spend $60. Okay, guys, this is incredible. YouTube ads are incredible. And most people don't do it because they just don't get it. Raise your hands if you just learned this today. Yeah, right? Raise your hands if now you go, I get it now, I should really get on this shit. Okay, guys, this is incredible, and your competitors aren't doing it for the same reason you're not doing it, not because it doesn't work. Trust me, you're not doing it because you realize it didn't work. You're not doing it because you didn't know this. Now you're going to do it. Your competitors are doing it are not doing it for the wrong reason. Get in front of their people. Marketing includes pricing and packaging. We talked about that earlier in the beginning. Advertising is advertising. It's getting ads out and getting eyes in traffic and all that stuff. But marketing includes many different things, including pricing and packaging. And this next section I'm going to talk about is really cool. I can't wait to show you. It's called the decoy effect. Raise your hand if you know what I mean by the decoy effect. New information again. Yes. Okay. Ready to watch a really cool video? I want you all to watch. No notes. Promise. Everyone say no notes. No notes. Pay attention. Here we go.